2025 is May 2nd. For tickets and info, go to chamblisscenter.org.
For the third year in a row now, the Birchwood Fiber Festival is coming back to Birchwood, Tennessee. Paula Koppel, Steve Prentice are here. Steve, obviously hard at work for us this morning. Nice to see you both.
Great to see you.
So, Paula, this was kind of your brainchild, wasn't it? The Birchwood Fiber Festival?
Actually, it was Phyllis.
Okay.
Nearest, but yeah.
The group of us has been doing it for
Right.
3 years.
So
Yes.
have you been surprised at how quickly people have gravitated to you because you're growing every year?
Yeah, it's pleasantly surprised, but
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So when you come to the festival, I know Steve is here. What do we call this? Looming?
Spinning.
Spinning?
Spinning.
Okay.
On the wheel.
We're going to talk to him about that as we go through. But there is so much here at the Fiber Festival, from shopping to classes and workshops, right?
Yes,
Yep.
exactly, yeah.
Yep. We have around 30 vendors this year. We jury our vendors in to make sure they are authentic artists that are producing goods that they'll be selling. So the advantage in that is the person at the booth is probably the person that made the towel, the rug, the whatever. So you can actually talk to them about that and ask them questions about how that was made. And they may get demonstrations in the booth, which is quite common.
Okay, so let's talk about what you're doing. You are spinning. What
Yes.
are you spinning?
So this is spinning wool. You can spin cotton as well, of course. I'm spinning wool to produce enough wool to make a shawl, a woven shawl. So
Okay.
I'll be spinning and weaving it myself.
Will you end up making the shawl?
Yes. Yeah, I
Okay.
weave as well as spin.
So where did you learn?
Mostly from guilds. You join a guild, and that's what people experienced in that guild will quite happily show you anything.
Your
Or-
accent is not a Chattanooga one.
No, it's I could say Polk County, but it's not. No, it's from New Zealand,
Okay.
and that's where this wheel comes from.
But it was not in your family.
No, it's from the town or the city I was born in.
So did you begin weaving and everything when
I
you were
began
in?
weaving because my father wove, and so I took his loom when he passed on, and I took up spinning later on. So, but that's 20 so years.
So let's talk the quality, Paula, of what you're going to find here, because I know, okay, can I hold this up?
Yes.
This is like a kitchen dish towel, tea towel kind of thing. You know how you shop for one and you think, I'll feel it, yeah, that feels okay, and then it's not absorbent?
Right,
This is absorbent.
very absorbent.
Yeah.
Yes.
But look how beautiful it is.
yes.
You also have just great little fun knick-knacky things, little toys for children.
Right. Yes,
All of it.
actually, one of the classes we have, not this big, but it's amigurumi, where you make the little animals out of crochet. That's one of our workshops we're going to be offering.
Is that in part because you're seeing an increased interest among children? Can they do the workshop?
I'm not sure they can do the workshop, but parents want to make something cute for their kids, and it's a real quick, easy make. So
Did you make this?
I did.
Okay,
yes.
so I want to talk to you about it because you called this a pattern.
Yes, it's called Lee's Surrender. So it's from the Civil War era pattern. And this is one of my best-selling towels because I can make it in any color. So people love it, and it's very absorbent. I use unmercerized cotton, and it gets softer every time it gets washed and
Oh,
used.
really?
Yeah, it gets softer.
Does it stain easily? Hard to tell.
It's cotton, so yeah, it
Okay.
could stain. And a lot of people I've given them to say it's too pretty to use. I'll put it on my dresser.
Yeah.
But it's a towel.
Yeah, it's intended to be used.
It's intended to be used.
So what's your process? How is this made?
I have a 8-shaft loom that I inherited from my father-in-law because he was a weaver, and you have to warp it up in the correct pattern and then weave it off. So it's just a matter of sitting, treadling, and getting it all correct. If you don't get it set up correctly, you're not going to come out with the correct pattern.
How old were you when you started?
Actually, I was in my 40s.
So it's not too late for
Oh,
people. You
no.
don't have to begin as an 8-year-old.
No.
Okay.
And my father-in-law did weave, so we've inherited both of his looms. And my husband uses his other loom that
So
we
he does
inherited
these
to make
rugs?
the rugs.
Yeah, did y'all catch that when you were seeing Steve spin earlier? I'll hold it up. But look at this great little throw. And it's actually pretty soft.
Yes. Well, and he makes those out of recycled sheets and dress shirts.
Really?
So he upcycles to make the rugs.
Okay, so now is that also something that's a good idea when you come out over the course of the 2 days there in Birchwood? Meet these artists and they could
Yes.
possibly custom make things for you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Good example would be tartans. That's my own family tartan, but if you came along and said, I like these colours, or I have a family tartan, we can weave a tartan for them.
That's lovely too. This is a blanket, like
It's just
a
a
throw.
throw blanket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really nice.
So, yeah, the idea is we've got a little bit of everything, from baskets to bags to wool to skeins of wool to raw wool like this, so that people can come along and get something. So from $5 to $100, and there's a whole range. So there's lots and lots of gifts available.
And it's a great time too, because you've got Mother's Day
Yes.
coming up. There are high school and college graduations
Right.
taking place, and just it's so relaxing. I could just sit back and do like this now, and watch you spin.
Yes.
It's been fascinating.
We
So
do
is
have a
this
lot of people that are demonstrating.
is it a ticketed event, Paula?
It is not. It is free admission and free parking, and it's at an old grade school, so they have a cafeteria and they offer food, so you can be there all day, every day, and it's an indoor event.
Okay.
Yes, you do not have to worry about the weather. We're all
Rain
indoors.
or shine.
Rain or shine.
So great to see
Yes.
y'all. It's the Birchwood Fiber Festival. You'll be happy to do the dishes now if you get one of Paula's dish towels.
Yes.
Great to see you.
Construction continues on this year's St. Jude Dream Home, and this brand new home could be yours. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. You don't want to miss your chance at this dream home. So